I'll tell you why Squidward was always bored, but also how to do the opposite and how I did the opposite with ease. Squidward tentacles. It's funny how this guy also lives a similar life with SpongeBob. They both have dreams of being better, but they're still stuck in the same job for so long. But the thing that differentiates SpongeBob and Squidward is that Squidward doesn't care about changing what's going on in his job. You always see him just standing at the register, doing his little tasks, but he doesn't find joy or excitement inside of it. But SpongeBob does, because I feel like SpongeBob always tries to have some daily cool new thing that always keeps him excited for the next day of work, so it isn't like this repetitive, endless job cycle that Squidward looks at it by. He's really bored a lot because of his mindset. He also only waits for opportunities to come to him instead of creating his own opportunities. Mr. Krabs one time needed something to get more customers inside the Krusty Krab. He only took advantage of that opportunity when Mr. Krabs needed an idea. But I don't think Squidward practiced or cared enough about the talent show, honestly, because I've never seen a SpongeBob episode where Squidward practices his dancing besides the Tentacle Acres. But I've never seen him sign up for a clarinet contest, go on the streets and sell his paintings, make a whole album out of his music and sell it to someone. I've never seen him do those things. So I feel like it's kind of, he's waiting for some rich person at the Krusty Krab to finally give him a chance, instead of going up to that rich person and asking if he can have a chance. Do you know what I mean? It's really different, and I really feel like if Squidward wanted to, he could have been out that job by now. I remember watching this one episode a few days ago, actually, of Squidward and SpongeBob together in art class. Squidward's the teacher, but SpongeBob makes this crazy cool sculpture, and this rich guy comes, but Squidward destroyed it and just walks away, but doesn't even realize that it was an amazing painting as well. But also another sad part about Squidward's life is that nobody is really like him. His personality is kind of reserved and Squidwardy. I don't know how to call it. So that's why he's also really negative, because whenever he does have a shot like the talent show or some art collection and people say it belongs in the trash or throw tomatoes at him, he gets mad at society as a whole, like they were supposed to give him the golden ticket to success. He also puts the blame on other people, like other people have it easier, SpongeBob just got lucky. Also, with his hobbies, I kind of feel like he only has the clarinet, the paintings, just so he can get success from it. Not really because he enjoys doing it, but he enjoys the thought of getting successful from it. I don't think he would do the same clarinet sessions if he already knew that it wasn't going to get him anywhere. He hopes it will, so I feel like that's the only reason why he plays it. He really just has this kind of salty personality. When he sees Patrick or SpongeBob having fun, getting success, he doesn't like it. He thinks there has to be some type of luck variable or they don't deserve it. He's also negative, feels bored about life because he doesn't get what he wants. But now I'm going to talk about what I've been doing to get closer to the success that I want, but also make every day unique, special, not boring. So I also work a job like Squidward. This is the first day in a while that I've had a day off work. I've been working for the whole entire week and I finally have a day off. But instead of thinking my job is some endless cycle, I always do something new every single day. So for my job, I work at a farm, and one of the tasks I have to do is bag produce in a little plastic bag and then tie it up and then, put it on the shelf so people can buy it. So yesterday I had to be at work at 7 a.m. Yes, show up to work at 7 a.m. Make the produce bags, but I was actually really happy and excited about it because the ties, kind of like this, the ties that they had to use to tie up the bags were blue. And I never used blue ties before. They use the ties based on the days, so it's like Monday it's white, Tuesday it's green, Wednesday it's yellow, and then Thursday it's blue. So I'm so excited because I never used a blue tie before, and I'm tying these colorful bags of produce, and it's so fun. I always wanted to do it. The first day that I went to the job, I was like, man, I gotta use these blue ties. They look so cool. and I finally was able to do it. So I did 2 hours of that for my first task of my job, and it went by so quickly that honestly the whole shift feels a lot quicker because I'm finding cool things to do every single day, and it's not this endless recycle of nothingness. I also get a lot of experiences and stories from it. Also, instead of waiting for opportunities like Squidward does, I once heard my friend talk about this summer sports event that I can join, and I was instantly ready to pounce on it because I was already thinking, man, I want to play lacrosse in the summer. I want to play lacrosse in the summer. So when I finally got someone to play with, some of my friends at school, it was amazing because I'm able to do a lot of cool things. I actually signed up for my job. I wasn't forced to make a job. I just wanted to have some type of part-time job. I signed up right away for the summer games. I already did it. It was a ton of fun. And the great part about it is that I was surrounded by people who are similar to me, who also play sports, who also go to my school, but also share the same values that I do. And if you would like to be surrounded by hundreds of people who are similar to you, want to get better, want to make every day not boring, if you would be interested in that, click that like-minded club in the description. I'm in there and hundreds of other people are in there, and we all want to get better. Before I talk about why I'm positive, I just want to say really quickly, if you're not sure who I am, my name is Timothy. I'm 16 years old, and I just love sharing things that I've been doing and learned in my life and giving it to you. So hopefully you can think about something that I say, learn something new, apply it, get better. If you'd be interested in more things like that, like the vibe of this video so far, consider subscribing. It's always free and you can always change your mind. But the thing I noticed about Squidward during the talent show, like I said, he blames the crowd for not liking his performance instead of looking at himself and been like, what could I have done better? Was I overhyped? Because he was overhyping that way too much, honestly. So instead of trying to find someone to blame, putting an excuse on something else, I really try to hold myself accountable. The best part about it is that that's when you actually get better. And then the people who were hating or didn't like this or that actually start liking what you do. All it takes is just a little hit to the ego. That's also something Squidward has, a lot of ego. And the way I think of the things I do is that the hobbies I have, talking to you right now, doing sports, they just, like a side effect, give me more success, more health, strength, wealth. And I'm not doing it because of those things. I'm doing it because I like it. And just the random bonus for doing those hobbies are actually getting money, getting success, cool things like that. If you would also be interested in having a hobby of creating content, growing a cool video of things that you like to do, if you'd be interested in something cool like that, click that Calendly link in the description. Book a quick call to see if I can help you grow your channel, post videos, get to 1,000 subs, 10,000 subs. The different mindset that SpongeBob has compared to Squidward is that SpongeBob is optimistic, but Squidward isn't. So when Squidward thinks that he doesn't get what he wants, me and SpongeBob think we have what we need. Also, instead of thinking we don't have what we want, me and SpongeBob think we're getting what we want. So I hope you understand why Squidward lives every day boringly and how you don't have to live like that. Now you know what made Squidward bored, so do the opposite. Don't do that. Go outside, try some new things, touch some grass. Be optimistic, look forward to the little things and every single day. I promise you this will help you not be bored. Don't forget about this video. I really hope this video stuck out to you and was a cool, fun little way you can look at a problem, because no one wants to be bored. Hope this can help you. Join the like-minded club if you haven't already. Click that Calendly link to see if I can help you grow your YouTube channel. Remember to use your imagination, think of some cool ideas of what you can do. Use the like-minded club to help you. It's such a great place to get ideas on what to do, make every day more exciting. Subscribe if you haven't, comment something you're gonna do. Spread this around the algorithm so hopefully Squidward himself can see this video and he can stop being bored. So that's all I gotta say. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.